The debate on the second reading of the budget for 2019 took place in Parliament today. The expenditure heads of the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Resettlement of Protracted Displaced Persons and Cooperative Development and the non-cabinet Ministry of Mass Media were debated today.
We must determine whether media is optimized in our country. The only way to determine this fact is by agreeing to a media regulating system. When we discuss matters in this regard, many misinterpret this view, claiming that this is an initiative to control and silence the media industry. I propose that we all agree to a media regulating mechanism that would be democratic and be prepared with the consent of every stakeholder and not just the government. The initial draft documents have already been prepared in this regard. Print and electronic media in our country requires a domestic regulating mechanism. Honorable Speaker, social media at present requires a law to prevent hate speech.
Looking at the fate of state media during the recent past, I will not point fingers at anyone. Honorable Minister, you hail from a reputed family who owns print media institutions. Your father Ranjit Vijayawardena was a media organization owner who was highly respected in Sri Lanka. I sometimes wonder whether this is a parcel bomb that was given to Minister Ruwan Vijayawardena, who has a bright future ahead as a young leader. Deputy Speaker, you made a statement regarding social media. Deputy Minister Paranawithana, we cannot control social media. Can we face this crisis by controlling and shutting down the social media? When wrongdoings were highlighted in Daraga town, social media was progressive. However, when such wrongdoings are highlighted continuously, social media is unfavorable.
The Lake House organization comes under the purview of the Public Trustees Department. Therefore, the Board of Directors of Lake House must be appointed by the Public Trustees Department. However, on the 5th of March 2019, a letter was submitted requesting the appointment of Ranjit Hulugalla as the Director of Lake House. Details in this regard are included in the attached document. This is his biodata. There is a hidden fact in this biodata. Ranjit Hulugalla was previously a director at Perpetual Treasuries. Why is this fact not included in his biodata? That's not all. Ranjit Hulugalla's passport was suspended by courts. I want to know how Ranjit Hulugalla was appointed to this position. There are serious allegations against the present government over the central bank bond scam. There are several factors proving the Prime Minister's intervention to protect those involved in the bond scam. I clearly state this. The CORP committee was to be held in the evening. Members of the CORP representing the UNP were summoned to Temple Trees for a meeting that morning. Who headed this meeting? The Prime Minister. Who participated in this meeting? Arjuna Mahendran. There are questions that will be raised in the CORP meeting. This is how they should be answered. The MPs were given instructions by Arjuna Mahendran. Is it a lie? What can be determined from this? The Prime Minister intervened to cover up this matter. Against such a backdrop, do you not fear to appoint a former director of Perpetual Treasuries as the Finance Director of Lake House? Or does that mean you are afraid of Perpetual Treasuries? Or does it mean that the present government and the Prime Minister are in the custody of Perpetual Treasuries and Arjuna Mahendran? The government is afraid that Arjuna Mahendran will reveal the true picture.
I agree that I submitted a letter requesting the appointment of Ranjit Hulugalla to Lake House. I was aware that he was previously a director at Perpetual Treasuries. However, this matter has no connection with the central bank bond scam. On the other hand, H.A.J. Hulugalla was my grandfather's friend who supported him to build the company. So I appointed Ranjit Hulugalla to Lake House as a tribute to his grandfather, H.A.J. Hulugalla.
In the recent past, the President has participated in an event conducted by the Bribery Commission. We learned from an incident regarding an advertisement of the Rupavahini Corporation. Rupavahini submitted an estimate of 4.6 million rupees for an advertisement. It was stated that a cost of 1.7 million rupees would be incurred to produce this advertisement by a company called Salasini. However, this was given to a private institution named Storybook instead. There is a difference between 1 million rupees when compared with the estimate. When we look into this matter, the production activities for the advertisement were awarded to Subhash Pinnawala, who is the son-in-law of Gamini Viyangoda. All this document and information will be included in the Hansard.
Previously, we had decided to impose a tax on foreign teledramas. Our objective was to utilize the tax income generated in this regard to support the local teledrama industry. We wanted to financially support the actors when they fall ill and to provide compensation when they pass away. However, at present, none of these things happen.
Currently, there is a mafia taking place on the rating issue. Only numbers are considered. If a private institution installs 300 televisions in 300 houses, that is what they consider as people's preference. This is reality. They do not even consider a coverage area. Therefore, we cannot agree with this. The government must intervene into this matter. If not, I believe that media institutions will take undue advantage.
TNA parliamentarian E. Saravana spoke about the media in Parliament today.
When it comes to media, there is no difference between Mahinda Rajapaksa's government and Ranil Wickremesinghe's government. The current government can say that the media suppression during the Rajapaksa's regime did not happen during this government. But I don't see a difference between the two governments while letting the murderers roam freely and establishing a regulatory system. Were you not able to capture anyone who killed the journalists? If you cannot capture the murderers, that means you assist in the murder. Where is justice in labeling media as black media while shouting that you are being attacked by the news broadcasters? It is sad that certain people from factions also assist in such attacks against media. Vijit Vijay Muni Soiza is lucky because when you file cases against media, how much can you collect? Around 100 million? How much will it be if you collect 10 million each? There are around 3 to 4. This is what you call black media. We have proposed to hold debates about black media in January and reveal names from top to bottom. There are false rumors in the south. This is being done by media. Sirasa, Shakti and MTV spread false information. It is the media who stoop lower than the politicians who engage in politics. We cannot tolerate the media anymore. That is why certain things are being done against MTV as black media.